What's up, guys? Okay, so today I'm gonna be working on this. Still waiting for parts for my intake to come in. They should be here any day because, as I said in the previous video, the lower is incorrect. It's not VVTI, you need a VVTI one. So on the 1JZs, you have to modify the throttle body so it works. If I could find it in my backpack, here it is. All right, so if you guys know, the stock VVTI intakes are about this long, and it has traction control built into it, a lot of bullshit on the bottom as well. So our buddy Johnny, that does a lot of Jimmy's welding, did a good job. He cut all that off of it. He welded this piece onto it as close and flush as possible, because when it's on, it does sit quite close to the front. And obviously with this, there's no room to spare with anything. So this will do great. RJ,
yo,
if you need me, I'll be out there working on my car. So try not to bother me.
I'm never gonna walk out of this fucking room.
I'm just letting you know. Where's this thing? I'm gonna be staring at this thing a whole lot. This thing is fucking heavy. I'm gonna jump down the rabbit hole. What do you think? What do you think about it? Tripping?
Mm-hmm.
The goal? Should I show them what the goal is? The goal? This took about an hour. Oh boy.
Is it hot? More.
So we're cutting everything off of the manifold that doesn't need to be.
Ow.
Alright, so a lot of people told me not to do this.
It's
Brian
stupid. I'm
being
so pissed off that you're doing it.
It is stupid, Brian, but it's cool.
No, it's only cool because I'm gonna finish most of it for you.
Alright, so we're taking this manifold. Easier said than done, but it's gonna get done. Because I'm gonna go crazy tomorrow. Sanding it all down. Brian was already nice enough to cut the nubs. There was a nub here, nub there, and he flattened this like little casting line mark that was here, as you guys saw. But yeah, it's intimidating because it's a big piece that has a lot of curves and corners, but it's gonna be worth it, I think. Probably not, but it's gonna look good, right, Ant?
I don't know if it's gonna be worth it.
Why not?
Well, if Brian does the whole thing, 5 hours. If you do the whole thing, 27 hours.
How long?
Don't ask me that.
Roughly.
I don't know, dude.
5 hours?
Too long.
5 hours?
More than that.
Really? So me,
5 hours if you were like really good at this.
Oh yeah, so it'll take me like 4.
But no, I don't.
It's an intricate piece, and this is one of 3.
Good luck.
Not bad. Almost ready for polish. That's good for
Shut
tonight,
up.
though.
Hold on, pause. I'm holding a fucking half-ounce of a cigarette. Delete that shit. This is stupid. I
far
see
end
the
of the
light,
tunnel.
but the problem is
Watch how much
I don't
I get
see
done
you
tomorrow.
igniting the light.
I'm gonna have a fucking torch on
I
the top
hope
of my
I
head.
eat my
There's gonna be
words.
so much
I
light.
hope I eat my words.
I want to make everyone eat their words because everyone told me not to polish it. Just paint it black, powder coat it, chrome this, that, powder that. Not happening.
Good progress.
I couldn't find my camera the other day, so I couldn't film the progress on the Manifold. But I got some supplies yesterday. Got a rough start to it. I have to chop more stuff off of it, grind more stuff down. So technically I did a half a step, and there's about 76 more steps ahead. Probably more. Bro, you want to explain to them what we did here?
We chopped a lot of stuff off this manifold. Still got a little bit of grinding work to do down here, and
We deleted pretty much everything.
yeah, on this side except for this guy.
That's where the dipstick goes.
Yeah.
So we kind of need that one, unfortunately.
But there was a ton of these kind of bosses. These ones we decided to keep, so it'd just be symmetrical. These ones have a couple vacuum fittings in there. What do you?
It already has like a shine to it, Bri. You know?
Yeah.
There's light.
You're starting to see what it might look like.
A little, if you squint, with one eye closed,
Actually, you're right.
barely open,
While you're watching the video, squint with one eye like this, and then you'll see.
you'll see the vision here. Grinding, whole lot of sanding to do. What I'm doing is I'm just like flappering down like where they used to be. And I'm not like deleting them completely. I'm just like kind of blending them into it. For example, like this right here, I'm gonna sand down. And these I'm gonna also sand down, these 3. A little more, but that's about it. Alright guys, so that should be good for tonight. I got basically all the casting off. There's still some marks, but I think I went to 180 tonight. 180. So a lot of the scratches are out of it, like the big scratches. I deleted every tab on this thing that was unnecessary. There was more, but I threw most of them out. But I literally chopped off every single tab that was on here. They were everywhere. James was doing this all day. I was trying to do that, but it's kind of hard with the compressor and power tools. But it looks like he's having a grand old time. So James decided to sandblast a part of it to see how it would, what it would do to it basically.
Try and like uniform the look out, because it's hard, because right when you use this thing, it like kind of grooves it up, because it's hard to get like a pattern to it. So.
James, before you walk away, what do you think of it so far?
I know it worked pretty good, because like the half that wasn't sandblasted, you could see all the like the 80 grit scratches and stuff in it. But the side that was sandblasted, you can't. All you can see is just 600 grit scratches. So.
I didn't mean the sandblasted part. I mean, so far.
Oh, that looks like a fucking nightmare.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely hate it.
But so far, it's on.
Still a dumb idea.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I don't want to like discourage you, but
no, I know why you hate it. I
what's
understand
nice, the
completely.
shave came out great. So like worst case, if you wanted to, you could like if you sandblast the whole thing and kind of blend it, and then you could paint it black and it look mint.
But that's not an option.
It's an option.
I'm not giving up until I'm still
It's an
over
option.
my head. I've been going sick with this because there are a lot of spots on the manifold that this cannot reach. I'm gonna need to use my hands a lot, so I'm not gonna start sanding by hand with that because this is working great. Really tight spots. And the other night I did not touch this, so today I've been chipping away at this and then going back to the front because it's very bad under here. It's super tight. There's a lot of curves, a lot of bends, a lot of crevices. So I've been going back and forth because the front is obviously a lot more accessible in areas and easier in testing like a lot of different shit. So I made a mistake. I started with this. It wasn't terrible, but it does do a lot of damage that you have to go back over with and take those gouges out because it literally leaves gouges in the metal, and you can't see a lot of the imperfections in the metal until you start getting up to like 320. So when you start using 320 and actually cleaning a lot of the scratches off, you can see under those little scratches there's bigger scratches. So it's going like back and forth. This tool is the cheat code. 60, but different.
It's because it's on a grinder, it does a lot.
You said 80.
First of all,
Brian
pretty
said
sure
we're
the
sanding
grit
with 80,
system
it's
is-
100. See? 100.
Why are you splitting hairs over 20 grit, which is basically a theoretical system?
Ant would say there's a big difference between 80. Ant, is there a difference between 80 and 100?
Probably a little different.
20% kind of be a lot.
I don't know. Ask Brian.
He said not that, same thing.
Probably a bit.
Same, but different.
Yeah.
Another day, another blizzard in the Northeast, but snow is not stopping me today. I have stuff that I have to do, work to be done. Manifold needs to be finished very soon. So I'm gonna go to the shop. I don't think anyone's gonna be there, but I have to be there because I have things to do. Oh man, that's literally the second little Hyundai that I've seen. One almost rear-ended me. He was going sideways down a hill, and now that guy's stuck in a snowbank. What's up, guys? So it is a new day. There's gonna be a lot of new days in this video because it's gonna take a lot of days to do what I'm doing, but yeah, there's a lot of fucking snow out here. But it's just me at the shop today. RJ's not here to bother me, which is nice. It's quiet. I got my music going sick on this thing. I'm making good progress on it. I basically finished step 1, and that was, well, a few steps ahead of step 1, but I finally got the whole manifold down to 80 grit, which is huge because got a lot of all the scratches out of it, the deep scratches, the gouges under here. I haven't had this much fun in a long time doing in there. But yeah, whole thing 80 grit. I gotta do a few crevices here and there, but I'm anxious and I want to hit it with these pads 80 to 100, but it's a different material, so the grit's not too accurate on those. But I'll show you guys, for example. So you see, that's 80. There's a lot of fine scratches in that runner, obviously. We'll start at the first one. That's fucking sick. Sight. So if you could see here, there's no deep scratches or gouges in that part. Oh, I can kind of see what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit the whole manifold with this thing, and that's gonna look sick. I'm not gonna bore you with showing you doing the whole thing. I'm gonna kind of just do like, this is what I've done so far, this is what I've used so far on this step, so on and so forth. And then at the end of the video, I might break it down for you guys to see how miserable and how many steps it actually is. So, with that being said, I'm gonna take advantage of my peace and quiet because RJ's not here, no one here to bother me or me bother them with the grinding. Because it's gonna be non-stop for a while. I have metal all over me. I owe James a shop cleaning after this, but let me get to it. I have a lot ahead of me and I will keep you guys updated. Definitely starting to see less and less imperfections in the metal, which is Brian's painting some valve covers for Jimmy's KA.
Dude, a pair of valve covers.
2 KAs. 2 KA valve covers. Look fire. Wrinkle. Can't go wrong. You should have went with red wrinkle.
That would have looked cool, but it's not Honda.
Today's progress. What do you think about it?
All right, Donald, let's take a look. See,
Teacher.
We're in
He's gonna grade it.
the beginning stages of 180 grit.
That seems a little intimidating when you say 180 because that's like,
Why?
that's very low on the level that I have to
Well,
achieve.
You got a lot. You got a lot to go here with 180, or you gotta touch it back up with 80 in a couple spots. But
Positive words next,
dude,
maybe?
yeah, that's exactly where I was going. All the casting marks and all the pitting from the casting is totally gone, and
Which is good.
yeah, you're starting to get a very even finish around the whole thing. So, and we're starting to lose 90% of the grinding marks are gone already. So.
Yeah, 90 is like a solid percent, I'd say.
I mean, there's a few spots, and obviously some of the tough areas.
I need a specific tool for that. That doesn't work.
Well, either the DA really works good, and you just got to go back and hand sand it. But, dude, it's
Just
a
finesse.
long, arduous process, and
It's a
you
journey.
decided to enter this journey.
I did. No, everyone told me not to, but
Yeah, but we're helping you out. I'm helping you out.
no, yeah. Brian
gonna
does
lead you
help.
down the long
Exactly.
the wrong
Brian
road.
catches me if I fall, which is good. But when someone tells me not to do something, even growing up, it makes me want to do it more.
We're definitely a victim of reverse psychology.
Yes.
I'll remember that next time I need something from you.
Tell me not to do it, and
Tell
I'll
you
do
not
it.
to do it.